Losing that person that you thought that was going to be there forever, it sucks. It's one of the worst things that you can ever go through as a human being. And every single step to the very end, and even in the beginning, it almost seems impossible. First step is the shock. Second is not really accepting, and then third step is looking back on memories. And in my experience, I can't really say what steps are in order. I can't really say that for everyone. I can't really speak for everyone. But losing that person that you woke up to every single day, said goodnight to, and little things like drive safe or I'll see you soon, it's always the hardest thing to accept that they're gone. They're no longer here. And in some cases, it may not be the love of your life. It might be a friend. It might be a brother, a sister, or even a stranger that you always saw at the grocery store. You know, everyone has a different story. Everyone has a different person in their life that they feel connected to. But losing your love, a girlfriend, a wife, a boyfriend, a husband, losing someone that you felt really connected to with everything, your happiness, your pain, it's one of the worst experiences that a human could ever go through. Breakups are probably one of the worst, or divorces, because in these cases, that person, they're still alive, they're still on earth, they're still walking around, they're still waking up in the morning, but you're not waking up with them anymore. And having to accept that is hard, and it sometimes seems impossible. Sometimes it might seem like there's no hope left, or what's the point of even getting up? You know, I've been there. Every single step I've been there, feeling like there's nothing left, feeling like I have no purpose anymore. I don't have a reason to live. But I'm here to tell you that there is hope. There's a reason to live. You matter. And most importantly, you're never alone. Ever. In my experience, I lost someone very important to me that I never meant to hurt. And she was my first love. She was my first person that I felt genuinely happy with. And for the first time in my life, I can honestly say that I was happy. Waking up in the mornings and reading those texts and getting in my car and just getting the small little messages saying drive safe meant everything. And I think that's what a lot of people miss in life, are the little things. Because before you know it, those little moments and those little messages and actions and times in your life, they're not always going to be there forever. And that sucks. But losing the person that you loved with all your heart, and realizing that maybe there was something you could have done, it sucks. It really does. And something unhealthy that I admit to is I relied on this person too much for my happiness. I relied too much on this person to live, to do day-to-day things, when I really shouldn't have. Because no one ever really deserves that. Being so filled with all this pressure all the time, it's not healthy. It's not. And looking back on it now, I realize that she didn't deserve that. She didn't deserve to feel that kind of pain, or that responsibility that I have to keep myself happy and him happy. And every relationship, even friends, even your teachers, coaches, or again, even a stranger, all of it is a lesson. No matter what happens, if you're friends for years and stop talking and then become friends again, or a romantic relationship where you stay together until you're old, or the relationship only lasts a week, every relationship is a lesson. No matter how we look at it, we learn from it. And from my experience, I hate being alone. I hate the idea of just waking up every single day by myself, or spending the holidays alone. And I don't just mean relationships, I also mean friends and family. Growing up, I dealt with a lot of abandonment and people leaving all the time and not really getting answers on why these people had to leave. And when dealing with that from such a young age, you don't ever really learn how to get over it, if that makes sense. In my childhood, I lost a lot of people that no child should ever have to lose. And I've seen things that would change a person's life for the worst. So when this person became my happiness, I was so scared all the time that I hurt them or that I could lose them. And that fucking sucks when you're that type of person. When you have those thoughts all the time, it ruins your thinking. It ruins your train of thought, because all you worry about is losing them. So you try to be perfect. You try to be everything that you can for them. Meanwhile, you're losing yourself. And like I said earlier, I lost that person because of my problems and my anxiety and my overthinking. And it still is, it's so hard to forgive myself for that. Because I never meant to hurt this person. And I almost feel like a piece of shit for kind of wishing that I could be with that person again or relive those memories, because why would I want to go back and put that person through all that again? just because I was happy. Maybe I'm selfish. Maybe I just want to be happy again. Maybe I just want to be secure and feel safe going to bed. And having those text messages during the day saying, hey, I love you. Stay safe. And looking back on everything that I went through, I feel a sense of freedom now. Not because I don't have that person anymore, but now that I have a chance to heal and really reflect on what kind of person I want to be and who I want to be, and focus on what I can do to better myself and reflect on what my problems were. And I know it's impossible. It feels impossible sometimes to think of, yeah, one day I'm going to get over this. One day I'm going to act like this never happened, and I'm going to move on, and it's going to be perfect. It's going to be good again. I know it feels impossible. For me, it still feels impossible for me to think like that. But you have to understand that there is hope. There is hope in this life. And whether you lost your father, you lost your mother, you lost your sister, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, whatever this person was to you, even though they're not there anymore, you have to remember that your story is still living. You're still here. And I can't emphasize this enough. I know it sounds and feels impossible, like there's no escape. I've been there. I'm still there. Sometimes it feels like hell. It really does. And you keep replaying those memories in your head. And you don't know if you'll ever change. But I'm here to say that it's going to get better. It is going to get better. And try and look at everything that you're going through as your next stage of healing, as your path to becoming a better person. And I'm not trying to put any religious beliefs on anyone or any spiritual beliefs on anyone, but if you can take a moment and breathe and close your eyes and just thank the universe and say, thank you. Thank you for letting me wake up today. Thank you for the food that I got today. Thank you for the friends that I still have today. Thank you for the family that I still have today. Because one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in my life is you can never be more thankful. You can never be more thankful that you have people in your life. You can never be thankful enough for those people in your life. Whether it be your mom, your dad, your best friend, whoever it is, those people who stick around till the long run, they're your people. And I know that they'll never fill that void that that person did for you. They'll never fill that void. No one ever will. You have to remember that life goes on. And trust me, I've been in dark places in my life where I lost my brother. I lost both my parents. And I lost my first ever partner that I loved. And with that, I also lost a family by losing them, which I'm that kind of person that I can lose money. I can lose objects. Like I could lose my car, I could lose my phone. But the one thing I fucking hate is losing people. I fucking hate it. And sometimes I still question it every single day. I sometimes think, like, why did you have to take her away? Why did you have to take my parents away? And I may never get an answer to any of those questions. I'll never get answers to them. But what I found and realized that eventually you heal. And I'm not saying like in a month everything's going to be back to the way it was, or in a year you're going to be fine. It's more of you learn to love the pain. You learn to love the process. Because during that process, you learn and you find out what the lesson was. Why did that person leave? And yes, it's trust me, it's still gonna fucking hurt. It's still gonna fucking hurt. The process is a bitch sometimes. But that's when you reach out. That's when you talk to people. Let people in. And as much as I know that no one will ever fill that void of my previous partner and their family, I know that deep down, all I wanted for her and that family was to be happy and safe. And if I wasn't that for them anymore, then so be it, right? Like, if you have to leave, then leave. And it fucking sucks to say that, but all I've ever wanted for her was to be happy, and for her family to be happy. And that's what I mean. You learn to love the pain sometimes. Because even though that you aren't that person anymore, or that person isn't around anymore, at the end of the day, you can say at least they're happy now. And that might be selfish, that might be thinking of them and not yourself, but when you're a good person, or you try to be a good person, all you want is for people to be happy. That's what I believe in, at least. I'm not perfect. I'm far from perfect. strive to be a good person when I can. And as much as losing this person, I'm slowly getting to a place where I can accept that she's happy. They're happy. So, yeah, I may have gotten the shit end of the stick, and it might take me a lot longer to heal and to get through it. Then I'm happy to take it. I'm happy to take the pain. Because in the end, I'm going to learn. I'm going to heal. I'm going to become a better person. And again, I don't know what you're going through. I don't know what you were told this morning. I don't know what you were told last night through a call, through a text, in person. I really don't know what you're going through. But I want you to know that you're not alone. And again, trust me, sometimes it does feel like that, like you're alone, like there's no one there, like everyone around you is invisible, and it's just you. But I'm here to say that you're not alone. If you can be loved by someone, then you can be loved again. And don't ever forget that. And I know it's not what you want to hear right now. And again, it might seem impossible. But it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. And you're never alone. Reach out, let people in, talk to people. Because you're never alone. And you are loved. It's gonna be okay.